Alright, good morning. How we doing? What's up? I think we're doing better today. Perhaps doing better today. It feels a little better. Alrighty. What did we just do? We were just in a meeting, I think, right? I feel like I already forget all yesterday. Yeah. We were in a meeting with the ladies in charge. And they said we're going to Garlemald. And I came here to Raban to do what? Meet the team. The Ilsabard contingent. Let's see what's going on. Ah, the Wanderer's return. You've been busy, bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole venture possible. Will you and Lord Emmerich be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations in a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. Just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabard contingent. The very suggestion we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging in the fray. Alas, I've battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Emmerich's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing yours is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabard, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. We meet again. Oh, hi. Word of your exploits travels quickly, from what I gather. The protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contributions on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us? Did I miss part? Did I skip part of that clipping? I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Talaferoi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. At least you can see the big picture, man. You're good job. Whether I'm branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. We'll deliver your people from harm in your stead. For what it is worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and courage to deliver my countrymen. I'm certain of it. In light of Gaius' rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I will stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. I ask you to escort our friends inside. You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. If I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. Thank you. Should I upgrade this gear? Or just wait? think I should just sell this stuff, right? It's only 10 item levels. I can get stuff from dungeons too, anyway. The other members of the Ilsabar contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. Aye, aye, chief.
By the 12.
Oh boy. The thaumaturges? All the job quest people here?
But we went ahead and started without you.
Job quest people here?
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. It is a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
Pretty amazing.
We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsabar.
We got Dragoon, Monk, Thaumaturge.
Indeed, which is
Scholar.
why I am glad to
Ooh.
find myself in the company of many trusted
Lucia.
companions, yourselves included.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end.
Nice.
We have a hard
Good choice.
road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
Good choice.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company.
Yeah. I mean, Cedric doesn't know most of these people.
If I may have your attention.
Bum, 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 bum. White Mage, Machinist. I saw there.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Idolo and Sanson.
Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Oh, that's right. I did White Mage a bunch, didn't I? Thank you.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
What? Oh yeah. Sicard.
I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Marauder and Scholar.
The Admiral asked Captain Hilfier to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
Good.
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship.
Good kid.
So if
Got
the
your shit
Admiral
together?
wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths so make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy.
Nice.
Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Oh, I believe you. Nobody was doubting you, man.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow.
That's right.
That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
Ukubusi.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabad contingent.
Nice.
I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us.
Oh, very excellent.
Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolaine?
Emanolaine.
Ah, yes. Emanolaine de Forton, at your service.
We know.
Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Gentleman of light, okay. Your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honohua with my tales of daring do.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Oh, no.
Would that be the shinobi of Dona?
Definitely.
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company has been sent in their stead.
Yeah.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
There they are. Dadu. That is amazing.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Oh, and from Boja too.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come.
as the steppe is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
No, that's a shame.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy.
Calm down.
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance.
Hmm.
Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Excellent.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused.
It's fine. We're good.
Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
Yeah, everybody's got brain rot.
But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again.
Very true.
Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma.
Yep.
So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Excellent.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
Oh, that's excellent news.
However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
No.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us.
Whoa.
So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves.
Makes
And
sense.
the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed.
It's gonna be rough, for sure.
Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Alright, I guess we... Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabard. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telafroi. All things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Okay. Sirena. We heard it would be cold in Garlemont, so we came prepared. Have a box of scales. Oh, the talismans. We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, like much of Othard, has been plagued by the towers. Yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. He and Endwalker labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid, will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Why can't I speak suddenly? Right, let's go with Arun. Yes. Scales, sir. Scales. So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, I would not be allowed to travel outside the Twelveswood. The Elder Seeds here, however, has granted me special permission. She has bid me lend my magics to the people of Garlemald while learning all I can of their ways. In so doing, I will come closer to understanding myself and my place in the world. Or so she says. I say this past time our allies benefited from the power at a seed seer's disposal. Some bemoan that we hide our light under a bushel, and I intend to address that criticism. Are you get something for us? No, not particularly. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gil or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Ainzar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilford told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future, and here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what a good pirate is on dry land, in the middle of the sod and snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing. So let's set sail, or however the saying goes on airships. That's correct. That's the way of it. That a set of worm scales I spy? Not that I would know what they'd look like. Oh, wow, look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with aether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves? Is that the right term? I don't know what it is, man. Anyway, these give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Warding scales for this guardian delegation, I take it? Yes. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald. Sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. Now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I would not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Do you have the wordings here for me too? Yeah, why not? Thank you for this. And for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. I have little to offer in return. I would impart some advice, if I may. You've been told by many to wear the coat of Ilsebard, and I cannot stress enough that it is no token of warning. I was distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that there are no substitutes for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now let us proceed to Megan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready for the airships. Oh, turn in first, okay. I should have known that. Hey. This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You didn't worry about Oriange and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. The scene claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Hark! Is that the cry of the scions in need of a tailor, I hear? But how? I have my ways. Oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Ilsebard without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Wow. Now you will wear these garments I made for you, whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. But why do we need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, pursue the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? Ah, I did have one other thing to share. Argmus and Bloomweeda have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. We'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since I'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Sharlayan? Oh, why not? You can keep Cryo company in the Baldessian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. I heard Argmus and Bloomweeda did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying in comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we have nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, well, I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your soul to another world. If anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Sharlayan. I really hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will, every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. Sounds good. Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. Nice. Nice. Boom. Deal. Looks good. Looks good. Alright. Let me switch. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? Honor to finally meet you. We, the Garland Ironworks, will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of the expedition. Our resources are at your disposal. If there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Several cutscenes will play in battles and etc.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Frosty.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
It's very frosty.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Oh.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Must be.
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they are led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number.
Oh.
However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
Oh.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Yeah.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Huh. Interesting.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
That's a fair bit.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald. The very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
Makes sense.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing. It makes it tougher.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice.
Okay.
Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Makes sense. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. It's almost time.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Nice. Ooh-huh.
Stoller always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to automated units via the control terminal.
Oh.
If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
All right.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
It's what he does.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Haha.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Dun 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 dun. Alright, let's see if I can remember how this goes. Oh my goodness. Tim, there's nothing else you wish to confirm? We may commence the mission as soon as you're ready. I'm ready.
Keep your wits about you.
It's done. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
I can just go through them. Heck yeah, man. Oh wait, what? Off. Okay. I thought his stealth lasted longer. Alright, silent takedown. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work on the dogs or Magitek. I don't know how far they see. It's kind of rough, isn't it? Do they see like straight ahead or what? Let's sit right here. It should be fine, right? In theory. Wait, where do they go? Okay. I gotta move. Okay. Should be fine though, right? Look at this. There's a doggy. Out of commission. Sucker. Take a nap. Okay, come on, man. Come on.
This is Thancred.
This is Thancred.
Explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned.
So far, so good, anyway.
Head to the control tower. It should be to the northwest.
Aye, aye.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
I need that. I need this stupid thing to go away. The praying mantis thing. Shit, 4. Come on. There we go. Okay. Safe here. Now. This was a kind of a pain in the butt area, if I recall. Ouch. Okay. This thing is the problem. Both of them. Are kind of a problem, honestly. I need to do this. Oh. I don't know how you're supposed to get both at once. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. For now, I do. Anyway, yes. Where's the slasher? I guess the idea is I go from the other way. I don't know. I don't know what the best way is. That's it. That's the terminal. It's fine. I didn't need a zero threat run anyway. Over here.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
Yeah.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Nice.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Few minutes later, at the rear of the Elsapart contingent.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already.
Nice.
Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right. But
Uh-oh.
wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Nice coat, Alize. And coming back to your fighters yourself. Thank you very much.
Fighters,
Means a lot to me.
protect the others!
Boom, boom. What am I synced to? 82. Wow. No, no.
A brief respite, but stay alert.
Yeah. I'm moving up.
Keep the carriages safe.
Okay, got it. Calm down, Emily. Calm down, bro. It's alright. Yeah, buddy. Is there more?
A fine
No.
display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
Thank you.
Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
I mean, I kind of helped the other groups a little bit. Calm down, bro. Like a chihuahua, man. Wanna fight? Wanna fight? Wanna fight? Wanna fight? Calm down, bro. Trying to KS me, Graha? Come on, man. Gone. Gone. Nice. Magic reinforcements arrive. Oh. I can't do anything about it. Crushed it. Oh, okay.
You know all right back there? We're fine. I'm ready for more. Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Yeah. Head north and join the vanguard. Meanwhile, on the front line. Wow.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
That's fair.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
You don't have to hold back on the Magitech armors. The pilots, sure, but the Magitech armors, nah. Oh. Good for.
Gilia. Damn it! I need to help the others take her down.
I feel like they're quite strong.
There's no end to them.
Now there is.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
You told me to be in the back.
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
I'll use the Guardlord's own job against them. Bum, 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 bum. Beat the Tempered Imperials. Got it.
Now, forward.
Boom. Eat that. Oh, okay.
Let them have it!
Okay, I can do that. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, son. Let me help Lucia. Oh boy. Oh, I see. Who got wrecked? Oh.
Do not fall behind!
You got the tanking in it. You get the tank buster, Lucia. Oh god. She has directionals? Why does she have directionals? Resin ammunition. Yeah, no problem. Reinforcements. Nice. Nice work, Sadu. Nice work, Sadu. Bombs away again. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. You get Tempest. Request assistance. Get him, Sadu. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Here.
Tremble before the sun.
Uh-huh. Aha. Nice work, Sadu. Lise. Oh, Lise. Lise, calm down.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again to the death. Sadu Hatun.
Magna, you're dumb.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
No problem.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
Very nice.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain.
Oh.
"800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Terrible. Oh. Magitech Aetherite?
The chosen, forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks?
I wonder how.
Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Whoa. Scary.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
Right?
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
About that.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Is that the first thing you think of?
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone.
Wouldn't she, who knows what this would be called, right? Let's attune to this Magitech Aetherite somehow. I don't know how that's supposed to work still. I want to know the details. How you doing, Alfino? In spite of the obstacles we've faced, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little further, and we reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we will discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind asking Yostola and Graha to join us in that building to the northeast of the camp? Azene will meet you there. Whoa. 220 to the east. When I start getting out of the world here. Yostola, how are you doing, Yostola? A meeting? Yes, I will make my way over once my head is cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. It is the monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Aether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. We're blessed in the constant chill in the air is helping anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I should be with you in a few moments. You'll be pleased to know, most of the tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. That's not a house, man, right? Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting. I'll make my way there. Does mount speed not feel so bad here or something? I don't know. Feels weird. Let's see. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
Right.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroy's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of
Oh, nice.
Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
That would be excellent.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers in their ministrations.
Nice.
Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
Makes sense.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with cerulean heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again.
Nice.
It won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
Very good. Heaters are good.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Yeah.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
I don't know about that, Chief.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Ooh. Sounds good.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace.
Very good.
How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my traits.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
Oh.
Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors.
Oh, okay.
Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
That sounds pretty good. If there are any survivors, we'll surely find them.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
All right. Let's go scope it out. Gods be good. If it's this cold with Tataru's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when next we meet. Makes me realize too that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. Menelane. What ho, chums? We've been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Eblan Rime for survivors. What? Wander around ice fields on the off chance you'll find someone? It'd take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. Oh. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. Nah, he's fine. He's got a telescope. That's certainly all we need. 68 to the east. I gotta hit up Bates when I can. Cerulean Sprite. Cerulean Elemental? In nature? 34 to the south. There it is. I got distracted by the Sprite and forget what I was looking for. You know how it is, right? This is gonna be the first full zone we complete. So we're gonna be here a while. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow. And what we're after either way. Is that an aether current? Oh no, just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow. But lo, what do I see over yon hillock? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. A survivor? Show me. Over there, behind that tree. Looks like she's running away from something. Surely not us. She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress. A rather fetching one at that. He's useful. Look at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. I'll take these warming tinctures with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful. Thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. Unless we forget the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go. Godspeed. What a bro. What a bro indeed. Alright. Next. 357 in the northeast. I want to go do that. Did I get? I did get Gissel Greens. Outstanding. I think I can just... I think I can check the footprints on my way. Leads east. Okay, good. I don't want to miss that. I need run speed. That one's gone. 2, 1, 5. And lead towards the building. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I need to start my fate action here. Oh, it's this guy. Vincent, I need you. What am I sync to? 86. Nice. It's pretty hard, doesn't it? Nice. I love that ability. Crest to borrow time. Oh, nice. don't have Communio yet, though. Oh, it didn't slow him down? Okay. Oh, I didn't even hit it. Oh, it worked. Oh. I gotta extend my thing again. There we go. Thanks for bearing with me while I do these fates. Because it's gonna save a lot of time later on. I'm gonna wait for that. There it is. Man, he's a chunky boy, isn't he? Oop. Calm yourself down there, sir. Oh, there he goes. That's one. Just need 5 more of those. There's plenty to do. There's gonna be plenty of chances. How does they? We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Sounds fine. Somebody went AFK right here. Well, anxiously surveys her surroundings. Where you call out from? Sorry, from this distance might attract wild beasts to your location. It's safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. Ah. Follow the girl from a safe distance. I like the indication on which way she's facing. Vincent, get your head down, Vincent. Head down, Vincent. You're gonna get seen. Maybe she'll just think you're a behemoth. It's fine, Vincent. You're fine. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I forget what she does here. I think I need to go to the tree. How is that dress warm enough for her? Not just this chocobo. Don't worry about this chocobo. He's fine. Imagining things. You're surrounded by like these overgrown roses here. Imagining things. Okay, to get to the rock. Then you should probably keep moving. Don't mind the chocobo following you. Well, depending on me. Oh. Just a little further. Oh, what? Should have stayed there, I guess. What a ripoff. It cheated. That's totally cheating. %100% cheats. I'm gonna go down there anyway, so I'll be able to get that. There's one up here too. That's alright. I'm not gonna go crazy out of my way because I know I'm gonna pass those areas anyway. Do 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 do. How we doing today, by the way? Everybody's doing all right. It's about to be 8. I should get through their little story first, I think. Which way does she turn? If I watch which, I could just like be ahead of her. I guess not. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Why are you so slow? Nope. Nobody's here. Carry on. You're definitely imagining things. That's a good idea, catching your breath. Okay. So far, so good. I'm practically running right up on her, and she doesn't hear me. She got turned though. Yeah. Don't mind me. Piss off. There we go. Now I did it. Hello. Phew, still in one piece. Hi. Who are you? Wow, she's pretty. Stay back. This house is packed with explosive. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky. It's a bad lie. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphonel. This is my sister Alize, and our good friend Cedric. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are responsible for all this. You did this to I didn't do shit. Xenos did this. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telafroi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy. Our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers that have been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Telafroi's influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name's Licinia. As for how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question. Ever since that night, and the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I'd known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. You have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers. Or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. We know, it's fine. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe, and I didn't know if you were... The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help. Can you? Of course. Whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. This is everyone. The senior says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? Well, a fire burning in no time. Maybe build it under that gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the bower. Yes, yes, do as you will. We've got some warming potions for now. Eh? See. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in a far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food. But they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Probably? I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it'll take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Amenelane's tinctures, the ones that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure everyone gets one? The numbness is beginning to subside. I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with a vengeance. Take this. Warming tincture. I've never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard all to the city? They're calling it that seems absurd after what's happened. It's nothing but ruins now. Few buildings still standing. Offer no more than meager protection from wind and snow. Food production and water purification, the magitech that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, Cerulia Ingens is full of the stuff. For all the good it does us, no one here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. All is well. Yes, never better. Oh, what sweet libation is this? Is it poison by any chance? 'Twas a joke, a joke. Ha 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 ha. If I laughed, 'tis that I may not weep. So said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fell. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead, or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar. When morning came, Garlemald was no more. In a cacophony of gunfire, explosions, and screams was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remnants, their lavish finery caked in its ash, as they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace. Each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience, preserved. Now I wait for my fellow cowards for a final judgment. A tincture? May as well drink it, I suppose. It's a radio. You don't have them where you come from, I take it? We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. Very nice. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components crafted with the finest ore. Sourced from Locus Amenius. It is. Oh. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others. Because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon. An ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amenius. Amoenus? We have found an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once ours. As a solemn reminder that, though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. As a cunning strategy, faking his murder, he must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. People are advertising for their thing out here. What's that? I'll keep you warm. So this is what you gave the others? Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Sure. Are you part of the group staying in Latorum? I saw the Gaius Virgilius troops heading towards the Magna Glacius a few days ago. Glacius? Glacius? Are they the ones you encountered? Yeah. Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Virgilia and her men are all there now? So how did you reach... Did you cross the bounds on foot? We flew. Airships. There might be a way to... Licinia, where is everyone? Is something the matter? A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby, all misty, has found its way in the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I've just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat Legatus, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you have a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there, people whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food. That's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. The ceruleum you need? I'll take care of it. Thank you so much. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. What a nice girl. Huh? I think it's on top of the pipeline, if I recall. These pipes remind me, I think it's Destiny 1. Oh, how long does that have? 14 minutes? Excellent. On the moon, right? Moon? On the moon. It's like these pipes and you fight a bunch of shit right there. What is it? Oh, squad enlistment manual. Snowball's chance. In hell. I had to fight these guys? They're cute though. They're so cute though. What? Oh. Good to don't get messed up by their AoE, please. Oh no. I'm gonna get messed up by their AoE. Oh yeah. I forgot I have that ability now. The ruined Zoblin. Wow. Alright, let's dunk on him right here. Hey. Oops. Oh, nice. Very good. Let me mount up though. Thank you. Why is that what I have there? We need mount. Why the only like that? Is there another thing down this way? 143 to southwest. Hey, that's approximately where I'm heading. I think it's on the other side of this ridge though. Ridge or mountain foot, whatever. Something reminded of fighting Adamantoids in Final Fantasy 15. Southeast. Wait, what? It's in the cave. Oh, it's on the other over there. Right? There we go. Speaking of stuff. Nice. We're doing good. 542 to the north. Yeah, that's a long way away. Hey guys. Who goes there? How did you find us? What do you mean I stand out like a sore thumb? The purebloods over at Victor Spoils hadn't given away our location, you'd never have found us. Those stuck-up arseholes. Thought they'd come waltzing in here demanding cerulean with nothing to offer in return. Huh. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now, the capital's gone to shite. So they resort to sending you to negotiate? I know your game, sellsword. If they think we'll give in to intimidation, they've got another think coming. What? What's wrong with you guys? Have you thought about like standing here and you like give me a second to talk? Stop, please. Consider me intimidated. Not dead, you're just dumb. There you are. Just after you left, Licinia asked me to go and catch up with you, in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Tepper's Den. Well then, after you. Who are you? What happened to the guards? They're unconscious. But they'll be okay. The Orzin's rebels here to save the people of Garlemald. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess, none of you are Garlean? You were brought here from other lands? Irabania, Yansha, Boja, Damaska, to name but a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald. Says we, about the only thing that have escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ingens, still sustaining us, even with our paymasters out of the picture. We are experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake, but how can you do that if it's frozen over? Ah, wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not as if ceruleum is used for much these days, but with the city in ruins, we take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. Though it helps stave off the cold, it does sod all about our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? If we manage to get back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us, thanks to the Empire. The knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we're staying for the time being. As long as there's a need for ceruleum, you'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald, as we know it, is gone for good. Gone for good. Okay. Regardless of what the Ilseburg contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down. For all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it is for the best that it is consigned to history. But what of the ordinary people? Their lives, their stories, should they be forgotten too? I suppose there'll be plenty of time to plan that later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. It's a good idea. So you've come seeking ceruleum, have you? Yes. What? Those purebloods of a Victor Spoil sent you? Turn to their enemies for help. They must be more desperate than I'd thought. Then again, Licinia's got her little sister to think about. Her sister? But we only met Licinia and 3 men. It's possible she died from whatever was ailing her. If she needed treatment, I doubt there'd be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Licinia at first, thinking she'd come back with something in exchange, but I can spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleum. Consider a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way. You hear? You got it. Can't for the life of me think why Licinia would keep her sister a secret from us, but we can ask about that after we deliver the ceruleum. Come on, let's hurry back. Actually, let's not. For now, although that's halfway over. For now, I'm gonna head to Camp Broken Glass. And we're gonna call it a day right here, so I ain't ready for work. Didn't quite complete their story yet, but that's okay. We're doing good here. Everything's going according to Keikaku. Alright. So with that, we've got our way in the Garlemald. And it's a mess. It's a disastrous mess because of that thing up there. Ooh. Because of that thing up there. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Peace out.